llamo Travis Terrell. Bivinitos. We are live-o.
We are live indeed. Very proud of our producer for hitting the stream button this morning on time, so we won't do a rehearsal today. I'm Chris Denman, and I've got a cool sock cap. That's Travis Terrell. And it's Friday, everybody. We're live from Midcoast Studio in Grand Center, St. Louis, Missouri. Big thanks to everybody who came out to comedy last night at Sophie's. Great time. Thanks to Jack Daniels for making that happen, and thanks to our friends at GastroPit for the late show at 8:30. That was a fun time as well. Let's say hello to Chris Gardner. He's a producer.
Good morning, gentlemen. And good.
I think it's gonna
okay.
be. Oh no! Give me some. Come on, set it to us. Come on, we want
Good
more.
morning,
Yeah,
walnuts.
nuts on walls. Nuts on walls.
What's happening, guys?
Walnuts. Nothing.
Morning, Chris.
Everybody excited to be
Morning,
here?
Garzi.
Good morning.
It's Friday. We made it.
Time's
it's not
flat
over.
circle. Oh,
The days are
please.
flying, but the weekends are getting here quicker. So I think that's a small trade-off, right?
What, just because you drink every night at 5:15? Man, you see how dark it is outside early? You're like, I see why people ruin their lives on the sauce.
Man, I used to wonder, like, man, why do people get trippy around this time? When I was younger, I was like, I understand why older folks, the adults, why would they get so cranky? It's a jolly time of year. We got Thanksgiving, Christmas. Oh, I get it now.
It's a
Oh,
good
I
drink.
understand.
It's a good drinking season.
Oh, yes.
I can attest to that.
It's stout season.
Oh yeah, I saw Chris.
Don't forget
I
that.
saw Chris order a stout last night.
GastroPit. And I said, you know what? I deserve to have a beer here and there.
Yeah.
I'll have a stout.
Yes.
Gardner really, really enjoyed that. I go, it's stout season.
Well, I enjoyed the way you ordered your stout.
How did you order it,
and
Chris?
asking about what kind of stouts they had, because his phrasing was, "What's the stout situation here?"
And GastroPit took great care of me.
I'm sitting there laughing as I'm stuffing my face with smoked brisket.
He had a spread, my friend. This fat piece of shit.
Like, hey, boo-boo spread.
Oh, it was
That
very
kind of
real.
spread?
Yeah.
I had some mac and cheese. I
Jesus.
had some smoked brisket with the Memphis sauce.
Oh.
It was
And
so serious.
For dessert, I had a pork taco.
Oh, you son of a...
And is it J. Smug's GastroPit?
It is.
Well done.
Right?
Well done.
Yeah, you were asking about the food. I was like, it's pretty good, man.
Are we talking Rihanna booty levels? Ooh,
It was
that's pinnacle.
it melted. It was savory. I let it sit on the tongue for just a little bit. Just kind of just sit there and touch the taste buds. Tickled them. It tickled the taste buds.
Sounds good.
So, yeah, good food there.
Damn you. How you feeling, man? 2 weeks in on the challenge.
There's no challenge. You guys are idiots. You guys can act like you're caring about yourselves on your own, not playing your stupid game.
So it's not going well.
It's just hilarious. There's this big hubbub of everything, and then it turns into Travis ate half a Firehouse sub instead of a full one. Nobody's taking it serious. Nobody's working out. No,
He was bragging about his portions yesterday.
Yeah. He's like, hey, check out. I only ate half of my 2,000 calorie
Hey,
sandwich.
But the progress is relative to what it was before.
I'll give you that.
Because it's not 2 Wendy's burgers and a Frosty. Did you get a Frosty? Would you get
No
a Frosty?
frosting.
I heard they're getting for the first time ever, they're getting flavored Frosties there now. They're
What?
getting a birthday cake Frosty.
Okay, let's knock
Travis?
it off.
One of the members of my dream team told me that yesterday. I had 3 of them at the table with me before I went over to comedy at a gastro.
The 4 horsemen were sitting together. Where are they now?
Oh. And then one of them didn't know another friend of mine, and I introduced them. And then the other friend goes, "How many lawyers do you know, Gardner?"
No.
That's hilarious.
Better question. Better question. How many lawyers do you need?
Right. Like, are we getting to a point where it's
The answer,
oversaturated?
I mean, no, because you never know what you're gonna. They all practice different parts of the law, so you never know what you might end up needing or doing.
We were talking briefly before the show. Some incidents that have taken place recently, tragic incidents
Terrible.
that were
Oh my gosh.
2 degrees of separation in regards to knowing.
No, direct. There's no degree of separation.
Yeah, yeah, very much so. And so I'm at the point we don't know everyone. So Gardner, I'll ask the question again of you. Why do you need so many lawyers?
Because you never know what you're going to get in trouble for. I know myself.
It's dangerous business walking out your front door.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Or,
Be
like,
Baggins.
what if you've done nothing wrong, but they're going to try to take you down because we've seen that before.
You know what? I kind of agree.
So, and you don't know what area of law that might be at any
That's a good
point.
That is the new warfare. That's the battlefield.
Do you have white collar?
Yeah.
Do you have maritime law?
This is
Do you have a
true.
maritime lawyer?
Maritime lawyers, I
don't.
feel like they're
You have a
gonna.
maritime lawyer?
Copyright?
I don't have a copyright.
Criminal? Basic criminal?
How about,
Rental agreements?
can I ask the honest
Yeah,
question,
who
what I'm
knows?
sure some of our listeners and
Personal injury?
what the audience would like to know? How are you able to retain maybe so many lawyers as well?
It's not necessarily putting them on retainer. It's fostering relationships
Mm.
so that when
benefit you,
something
okay.
might happen,
Mm.
I've cultivated those relationships
wow.
to say, hey, I can help you out here. And that's happened before.
You
And other times I've had to pay. And that can get expensive,
yeah.
especially if you have a drinking problem.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
You can end up paying over $20,000
Uh,
and lose all the money that you've had in your savings.
mm.
And then some.
Oh,
He just kept going. I wanted to put a stop
that's
there, but
enough.
he just kept going. There was more holes. He
And
kept
then
going
hit the
down.
bottom and build
Yo,
yourself
dude,
back
oh
up.
Boy.
Well, to a point.
Oh boy. I was gonna give a hand clap, but no.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Life is great, Travis.
Oh, okay, Guardsy.
Now that you've asked all these questions, why are you asking so many questions?
I'm looking out for your well-being. By the way, did you see how,
Okay,
despite
let's see.
Chris attacking me in regards to my progress on my diet, I did not fight back because
you smoke.
it's also about
weed and
mental discipline.
Oh, is that what's
You
happening?
guys look like you're going to go on a robbery today. You're
We're-
both wearing all black.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you should, if you think that we're
What the hell
capable
are
of
you
that.
doing?
Maybe if you think we're capable of that, you shouldn't be speaking of such things.
Well, I got a lawyer that'll help me out.
Okay.
Actually, it looks like I'm going to have a lawyer that can help you out, too.
Okay.
What the hell is
You got a
going
guy
on
for us?
here?
Have you ever seen that movie where it's like they're brothers, but they're black and white? Four brothers.
No,
Isn't Mark Wahlberg in that?
of course.
Wait.
As a matter of fact, I was.
I want to say, did you get excited about another? Really, Chris?
No, but I was saying like we could be two of the brothers. We're going on a heist.
I know, right?
Yeah, you do look like you're going to have make
So,
a heist.
I'm not-
What
I
do you
don't-
what do you
but-
think we would
but if
steal?
you're Wahlberg,
like
I
candy
have-
from Merbs?
If you're Wahlberg, then I have to be Tyrese, and I don't want to be Tyrese.
It's a tough
Would you
break.
be art thieves? What would you be?
I'm Chadwick Boseman, and this is Tom Holland. I'm giving you Tom Holland. How about
the guy who's like 5'6"?
Yeah, but he's skinny
140
though.
pounds.
But he's skinny though.
Who said I needed to be skinny? Don't fat shame me.
Oh.
How's that for your liberal agenda?
Well, there's no fat stars. That's why.
Well, there certainly are. I'd say James Corden's doing quite well for the portly.
He's so nice though.
He's portly.
Is that what portly means when you're big and nice? You're portly.
No, you're jolly then.
No. Good point. Nothing says I'm proud of my progress in a weight loss challenge like wearing all black.
Seriously, what did you steal last night? I'm going to call the art museum to make sure they have all their paintings.
Tom Brown asking if you're stealing the golden eye. Thanks to Tom for performing last night.
I hate you all.
Yeah, what have you done today? This is weird.
But again, I shall rise.
I'm trying to gain weight for this
you
stupid
may
thing.
chastise me, but I shall
Oh,
rise.
here he comes. He's going to the mountain. Look out.
I'm going to be walking up mountains, and I will rise. I will get in shape
No, you won't.
to your demise,
Oh.
because I am wise. Zer.
Reverend Terrell, everybody.
Don't fat shame me.
I don't know if that made any sense, but
Don't fat shame me. I'm ready for you. I'm ready
As
for
a-
the warfare. I'm ready. See, yesterday or a couple days ago, early in the week, you just sat around the office eating a fat ass Jets pizza, knowing damn well that we
hey,
working our asses off to
you-
lose the weight,
You
and
should
yet you sit up here.
You should appreciate how I portioned it, though. That was 3 meals.
That is true. That is true. He did divide
See,
it over 3
that-
days.
that
That's
bothers
not,
me.
Not too bad.
That bothers me about you because if you're going to indulge, like it should just be like, okay, let's get this out of the way. You shouldn't stretch the indulgence over 3 meals. That's a habit. That's
no,
not
no.
a. That's not a
I
one.
treated myself last night to some nice barbecue. The night before, I had some Vietnamese. Bolulok.
Okay.
Oh my!
This is
I
getting
think when
weird.
you've
Some spring
survived,
rolls with a peanut dipping sauce.
oh, that does sound good. But when you've survived what Gardner has survived over his life, you
being
can
himself.
understand. Well, yeah. When you've overcome that,
When I've
you have to
overcome
indulge.
myself.
Yes.
Really,
He
it's
has
a lot
to
of
indulge.
things I've created on my own.
Look, but you, sir, have battled back 6 years. 6 years sober. So go for it, buddy.
Actually, you know what? One of my dream team members, was talking with another lawyer, who had his son with him last night, who is 4 months sober.
Hmm.
A younger
Good for him.
fellow though.
Nice.
So one of my dream team members asked if I would talk to him for just a little bit, in which I did.
Right.
So I kind of chatted with him about what I went through and stuff like that. So it actually benefited last night.
See? Like a little therapy session.
Congratulated the kid.
See?
Say, hey, contact so and so if you need anything. I can. I don't do the meetings and stuff like that. If that's for you, then keep doing that. But there are other things that I do to
Feel that.
stay in this sobriety
Yeah,
that
of
I'm
course.
in. I do miss it on snow days. That's the days I miss it
Like now?
because there's nothing to do. And so it's just like, you can pass the time by just taking away your feelings and numbing your feelings
Removing feelings. That is.
and thoughts.
Is that the white man motto?
Yeah.
Removing feelings, man.
Well, it's not even
Just
feelings
removing it.
necessarily. I might have phrased it right. It's just removing your brain.
Going to another place.
Yeah.
Okay.
Some people do that with a runner's high.
Yeah. I used to do that.
Can you believe that?
I used
somebody
to
would
run.
ever tell that to somebody.
That sounds.
I'm good on the runner's high.
That's kind of weird.
The runner's
People-
high is a
runner's
little
high's kinda
weird.
It is weird. I don't want to.
But I
It's
mean,
real, right?
It is.
It is
yeah.
real, definitely.
I've never achieved such.
But I don't know that you.
if I run over 5 miles, the high is the last thing that's going through my head.
I
It's
don't
just.
know.
I think part of it is just like you've been running enough to where you've zoned to
Yeah.
a certain place. But it's more meditative than at that point. I would think.
Mhm.
That's how. I mean, I've hit that before, but it's not something you can just say, "Oh yeah, I'm going to go get a runner's high today." That's not how that necessarily works.
No,
Because your training will dictate what that might be.
that's true.
It's not like a bell that goes off. It's like hitting the high zone.
Oh, there it is. It is nice though when you think like, oh, because there would be runs I would go on where I really don't want to be out here today, but I'm going to do it. And then like as you're out there, it's just you get in the zone and you're like, oh, I might extend this even.
Sure, I've run a few times. I've done that.
Yeah, so it's fine. It's nice.
It's been a while, but yeah.
You were doing your preacher earlier. I had a question.
Yes, sir.
Is it better for a preacher to make sense or to rhyme?
I think it's
Great question.
It's all about the rhythm. It's all like
Yeah.
so. You know how people say, "I don't listen to the
So it's
lyrics.
the
It's about the
cadence?
beat. It's about the beat.
Oh,
It's about the beat." And that's what people like when people are going. They're just, "I'm willing to go with you."
so in the black church, it's
It's
more
science.
it's rhythm and beat, and that really
Oh yeah,
relates to people.
yeah.
It speaks to them.
It galvanizes the spirit.
Now that might not work in like churches I've gone to. then,
No,
right?
probably not. But it depends. Like I said, it all is a. I think people's celebration comes from also overcoming their struggle.
Uh-huh.
All right. So you saw like in 2011, the Cardinals, that team that we remember that team probably more than anything, not just because it's recent, but for the
so
fact.
does that front office.
Yeah. Well, if you want to say that, sure. But just what they overcame to get to the mountaintop. So there's like a little soul in that. And so when you come from that struggle, there's a little bit more rhythm and cadence to the way you move and you speak. I don't know. It's just the way it
Why
is.
is it always a mountaintop you got to get to?
That's the highest point.
But then what?
Well, you hope we get to the mountaintop.
So then there's only one way to go then, right?
No, we get to the mountaintop and then we get a rocket ship.
No, you got to go
No,
down.
we got to shoot the rocket ship out into space. You know what? I
No
just
one
figured
talks
out
about
why-
that point.
I just figured out why maybe black people are not in a lot of future sci-fi films.
Why is that?
Because maybe we went to the mountaintop and tried to build the rocket.
You're
to
limiting
then
yourself.
Shoot us to space.
You're limiting yourself by just getting to the mountaintop.
So how do you think we should start going? What would you suggest?
Maybe it is. Hey, get to the mountaintop, then take the rocket ship into space.
Okay.
And explore even more.
Is
That's a
Jesus behind Jupiter? Like, how does that work?
Like that's a lot. We got to shorten that up. Because again, it's about beat.
Beat?
It's about beat. You go
You got to get
to
Get
the
to the
mountaintop. Then build you a rocket. Then the rocket shoots you out into the stratosphere, into the outer sphere. And
See,
then
you know
to
what?
outer
I
space.
think no.
See, it
Right
doesn't-
now, messaging is clear though, and you want to let someone know that the mountaintop is not acceptable. So I would say get to the mountaintop, and then maybe get real low with your voice for it, because that can create some
Okay.
dramatic.
Okay, I
So
like
it's,
this.
Get to the mountaintop, but don't stop there.
Okay.
Don't limit yourself. When you're on that mountaintop, guess what's waiting for you?
Okay, that still feels like a lot.
A rocket ship.
Okay, that's.
You get in that rocket ship, and you fly into space.
Speaking of space, Gardner,
What?
the St. Louis Meteor is bringing in some dough.
Maybe.
Talk about a transition.
Maybe.
I know, right? See how I did that? Thank you, Matt Lauer. St. Louis
Oh, no.
Meteor.
Jesus
St. Louis
Christ.
Meteor Rush is on as museum offers $25,000 reward
Duh.
for its capture. Let's talk about it.
It's a
Oh, I ain't catching
scary
that.
meteor, man.
Hey, I ain't catching that. Hey, man, that's kind of, hey, why'd you go put that on the screen? It's too early for that.
Yeah, it's scary.
A museum in Maine is offering a cool $25K to the first person to bring in 1 kilogram chunk of the meteor that streaked across the St. Louis area on Monday night.
25K?
$25,000.
I thought it was more than that. Sorry. Yeah.
The museum put out a release on Tuesday announcing the reward
Wait, I know where you guys were.
and saying that the chunk of space rock will receive a place honor in the museum, which is set to open next month.
Oh.
Chris, you did put it in a safe deposit box, right? Gardner, can we take a quick break?
Buried,
Trust me, you
Buried
would-
under the Elephant Rocks in Ironton, Missouri.
You went and find it before me.
Do you think you could find it?
No,
that's a
I
good
need
question.
some help.
Where do you,
Um,
so it is, no one's found it yet, right?
No,
they're-
there are people searching.
There are parts of Missouri that I know if I were on that land, I would be in the greatest game.
I don't think that this, where exactly this land of the picture I'm showing is. This picture from the Post-Dispatch.
Appears to be Centralia, Missouri.
Erin Heffernan, who does a lot of the weirder stories for the Post and does some fantastic stories. She went with some physicists and people that study space from Washington University as they went looking in a particular area. They had looked over the routes and stuff like that and decided where they should look and narrowed certain things down and found a couple fields that they went to look in. And this was a picture that was taken as they were just walking through a field.
How do they?
Trying,
how
I
do
don't
you
know.
Narrow it down.
Well, they're scientists. They know that stuff. They can look at routes and speed.
Trajectories
And, yeah,
and the like.
it's analytics.
So
It's like baseball numbers.
So who's the go-to guy?
Oh, in terms of figuring that out?
Yeah.
Dibs on
Don't
Neil
know.
deGrasse.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's all right. I'll take
Double dibs on Bill Nye.
I'll take. Who you taking?
I'm taking Dr. Michio Kaku.
Okay. Stop making words up.
I don't even want to.
Theoretical and quantum physicist.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe he was an ancient astronaut theorist.
He's been on there before.
Okay.
I'm going with.
Does he say yes?
So you're going with.
I don't know that he does. He is more into the science aspect of things.
I watched about a 4 hours worth in and out of a marathon of that show, and they always say yes.
Yeah, they haven't said no, really.
So who are you going with?
Dr. Michio Kaku.
And you're going with who?
The team of Nye and DeGrasse Tyson.
I am going with Jim Edmonds.
Okay.
Do you have a reason why?
Take the Meteor to a Blues game?
You can certainly track him down.
Oh,
baseball reference.
I see.
Thought that was going to be
Oh.
disgusting. It's a
You know
baseball
what? I was
reference.
wondering.
That's the most
Because
clever
he-
thing that was
Boom.
said.
That was smart.
He makes amazing catches. Nice
Thank
work.
you. So
Nice.
he would know how
nice
to get
work.
it. So that's who I would choose.
All right.
Gotta think like the white man.
Is anybody going to find this?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I know the mayor of Troy, Missouri was saying, hey, everyone's welcome to come look.
Yeah, right.
And enjoy
Yeah, right.
our fine
Yeah,
restaurants and everyone.
Yeah, right.
I was just
Everyone-
out there for my
Be hilarious.
niece's baptism.
Yeah,
The- The North City Astrological Finds team, they're welcome. Load up in the Pontiac. Here we go.
A lot of things going on, North Sea. Last time you was over there, pal. Yeah,
Last week.
that's what I thought.
What if
last
you
week.
find it and then all of a sudden the sheriff shows up?
Yeah.
That's what. Where are you going with our rock?
Yeah. You know how this ends.
Better get that headlight fixed. What headlight? Yeah. That one.
And the taillight.
Oh boy.
Gonna be tough to find another rock if you can't walk, son.
I told you the priest was talking about, racial injustice and prejudice during his homily, and then
I think
I'm assuming he's transferred by now.
involuntary transfer. We feel like maybe you do a little better at the Fourth Baptist Church in
I got
Southern
to-
Alabama.
That was the point where I was looking at everyone at the church. Like my head was on a swivel. I'm like, how are people reacting? How are
Oh,
people
that's
reacting?
fantastic.
Jeez.
So we head out Troy way.
Okay.
That's
Sounds
where
like a plan.
Pam Hupp used to live out there.
It always comes back to Hupp. Do you think Hupp murdered the meteor? The meteor
It's hard to say
accidentally
no at
fell
this
out of
point,
a
yeah.
out of a balcony.
Well, it fell out of the sky.
It certainly did. It was just walking to another galaxy and just ended up.
So
dead.
I won't say no at this point.
Based on the information currently available,
Mm-hmm.
it is possible that this event produced meteorites north of Bridgepoint, McKittrick. NASA writes on its website, Wellsville is due north of Bridgepoint and McKittrick.
Bridgepoint and McKittrick.
So the way this ends
There's
is
a conservation area close to there.
It's hard to know who to believe, but it seems notable that all the local scientists, who are themselves within easy driving distance of Wellsville and therefore more likely to go hunting for the $25,000 reward themselves,
Okay.
are the ones that are discouraging others from doing so. Perhaps they are trying to cut down on the competition.
Okay, now McKittrick is closer to Herman.
I was just out that way.
Now Wellsville, though, is north of 70. So north of Herman, north of McKittrick, along Highway 19 out that way. Wellsville close to Martinsburg, New Florence area. So that's kind of, I guess, what they're saying with that. I am not convinced. I might go over to WashU and just see what they got.
Kind of see what's going
Hey,
on.
where were you maybe searching, and why were you searching? Where you were searching?
You're going to follow up with the follow-uppers.
But what's the point of watching all those Nicolas Cage's National Treasure movies if you're not up for this challenge?
Do you want to go
Gardner?
meteor hunting this weekend?
Look, I don't want to be the other guy.
You don't want to go out that way, do you?
Who's
is
the other
problem.
character in that?
Riley?
Yeah, I don't want to be Riley.
No,
I'll be
that's it.
Riley.
That
Riley
guy's
got a
got-
Ferrari.
Yeah, but it got repoed.
That's because he didn't know how to handle his money.
Who?
Riley.
Oh, in real life?
He didn't pay taxes.
Yeah.
In real life?
Yeah. No, just in the movie.
Oh, okay.
Gardner.
Okay.
That's racist as hell.
No,
So we're filming a search party.
that was not by people. That was particularly about you.
We're going to film.
That was the complete opposite of racism because I was specifically talking about one person.
We're going to film this with search parties.
Okay, maybe I'll have to go out to my parents. I'll see what my dad's doing. Maybe my dad will
Alright.
go with me.
If your dad goes, I'll go.
You guys got to film the whole thing. I want
I don't
GoPros.
know, man.
Well, I don't have a GoPro.
That's
And
a
it
lot.
has to be like these stupid freaking Bigfoot shows on the nature channels and
I'm not
everything,
there to make
where they're out there
25K.
and they make, it's 21-minute episode, and it's 19 minutes of them going, what was that? What was that? Every time. I need nothing. I want nothing substantial to be found.
don't
I want you
know.
to examine someone's piece of gravel from their driveway and be like, this could be it. How's that sound?
That's going to happen, right?
Do you think once that meteor came through St. Louis, everyone thought the Houston Astros were throwing an off-speed pitch?
You've been waiting on that one, haven't you?
I just thought of that one.
You guys mad about that?
How many people thought it was gunfire coming over from East St. Louis?
See, this is why we don't need Metrolink.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, exactly. You know that somebody in Kirkwood said it.
Case in point.
And another.
Except I'm concerned about my dad just not caring still. Hey, the house shook. Yeah, let me know if you find out what it was. It was your house, Dad.
Now that's funny.
You should be the one concerned, not me. Nope, the voice is on.
Okay. Goodness. Plenty to get to today. We'll talk about more of that in a second. I'll first tell you about Gateway Powder Coating, their capabilities. Maybe if you find the meteor pieces, you could get them to church it up. Maybe they could powder coat it. What color would you make a meteor? I'd do like a vintage orange.
Go to lavender.
Lavender?
Gold.
Gold. Okay. Well, Gateway Powder Coating can do it. They sponsor us. You support them. GatewayPowderCoat.com for more information. They can fancy up your meteor because they're in O'Fallon.
Aliens just shooting gold asteroids towards Earth.
Uh-huh. Gold's a great conductor.
Yeah, it's kind of the super rich guy with a bunch of cash at the club just wants to make the dancers just pick up all the money. That's what aliens are doing to us. They're going to start shooting that gold meteor style. Look at these idiots.
I'm going to get it powder coated in gold and wear it around my neck.
Oh,
Okay.
God.
I'm into this.
Then
Don't
what?
be.
Can you imagine me having a meteor, my quartz crystal,
Thanks for showing everybody.
and then some Tibetan Tektite?
Okay.
I'd have
And I
quite
just-
a collection over here.
But I'm just saying, I would like for you. I don't know. I just want you to be happy, and I just think
Mm-hmm.
playing with rocks doesn't get you
I'm
closer
not
to
playing
happiness.
with them. They're just sitting there.
Okay.
And you cleanse them.
Oh, boy.
You use them to harness energy. Travis.
Well, you know who had some energy last night, boys?
Here we go.
Okay.
Myles Garrett of the Cleveland Browns.
That's NFL football.
Yes, that is the National Football League.
Mm-hmm.
So towards the end of the football game, Cleveland
Ooh.
was up 21-7. Game is basically over. I think it was roughly about 13 seconds
Is it Mason
left
Rudolph?
on the clock. That is Mason Rudolph for the Pittsburgh Steelers in the white, gold, and black. He is a quarterback, and he's being taken down by Myles Garrett, the gentleman in the Browns uniform. And that is an ugly uniform.
Now, you're not describing the picture we're looking at accurately.
Oh, in Myles Garrett's hand is Mason Rudolph's helmet.
Oh, okay. But it appears now, would he be pulling away or
Well,
going to?
he appears to be bringing said helmet down, Chris, and crashing it atop Mason Rudolph's bare skull.
Yeah. That happened, apparently.
So did you see this? I saw some clips of this.
I saw the clips.
Now, did you see how it gets started?
I don't. It was just. It looks like. Here we go. Boom. That's the hit itself.
And then,
But yeah, then Marquise Pouncey of the Steelers gets a couple of shots in there. He'll probably be suspended. But here, look at the play.
now watch this.
Boom.
Watch Mason Rudolph though.
Boom. Guys
He was
dragged
pulling.
down.
He was pulling on Garrett's helmet too.
And then he pulls off Mason Rudolph's helmet. Mason comes after Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett then takes helmet and slams it across Mason's head. Mason then gets another cheap shot from one of the Browns players. I can't identify here, but
Now watch that right there. Mason's trying to grab his
Mason's
helmet.
trying to grab Myles Garrett's helmet. Myles Garrett
He said,
decides,
"Oh, you
I'm
wanna
gonna
grab
my
helmets?"
helmets? I'm going to grab yours." Took it off, and then Mason Rudolph tries to come after him, try to get his helmet back, and when he does that, Myles Garrett slams the helmet on top of Mason Rudolph's head.
And then I like the pro wrestling kick from Pouncey.
That is an ugly situation.
Yeah, I was wondering why Aaron Hernandez was trending this morning on Twitter.
Yeah, Pouncey was his boy.
It was because of Pouncey. I'm like,
Pouncey's his boy.
I
yeah.
looked at it. I'm like, because yesterday morning I got confused by Twitter because I saw Carrie trending and Garth, and people were just upset Carrie Underwood didn't win Entertainer of the Year
It's a big problem in the black community.
over over Garth Brooks. So I was confused by that. Now I was confused this morning by Aaron Hernandez trending for I didn't know what reason. I know, Travis. Sorry to throw that Carrie. I know you're upset
Very
about
sorry
Carrie
about Carrie Underwood
Yeah.
and the like.
Garth Brooks works 10 nights out of the year. Carrie
the-
out there all year long. She freaking doing openings for the NFL. She out here doing country music. She out here hugging black babies and looking like the white Beyonce. And this is what you do to her? That's why there's a problem in this country. That's what we call toxic masculinity, boys and girls.
What? Lil Nas X won an award. What about that?
Yeah, because y'all needed to not look-
Y'all? Who's y'all?
By
That
the
doesn't
way,
work here.
By the way, your boy Sturgill Simpson, acting, brand new film, Queen and Slim, and he is, I don't know if you've seen the trailer, he is the dirty, corrupt cop that tries to kill 2 black people in the opening act of the film.
He can only do that because he's pure of heart. You couldn't have a real person.
Explain
do that.
yourself, man.
You couldn't. It's acting.
Is
sir.
it? Is it?
It's acting. If he was actually like that, he wouldn't be able to do it.
Unless you're Clint Eastwood.
Well, that's completely different.
I pitched that theory again last night to the Dream Team, and they're like, "Yeah, I think you might be onto something with this one."
Noticing something at this point.
Look, that's all we
I-
ask of the
I
conservative
let it go
community.
after Gran Torino, but then
See?
once the mule got made, it became
See?
very clear what was happening.
Look, all we're saying
What's
from the conservative community, just acknowledge just a little bit, a little bit.
Who's the conservative community?
I'm just saying, people think otherwise. I'm just saying that, Clint Eastwood out here being
now,
not subtly racist
who was
about
the security guard in Atlanta? Richard
Richard
Jewell. If Richard Jewell,
Oh boy, yeah.
if there's a scene where Richard Jewell reenacts something out of I don't know, we'll just say American History X.
If he says something like, "Look, I just want to make America great again," at some point in the movie.
no, what if he's like,
I'm gonna,
and it's,
I seriously,
It's
if
it
you want to see a
1993?
trigger,
Smells like it.
you want to
Smells
see
like
me
it.
get triggered,
it smells like it.
is if he tries. Oh man, I am
there's
waiting.
there's gonna be a
I am
there's gonna be a
waiting to
line.
pounce.
It's gonna be a line.
I am just waiting
because
to
it
pounce.
is such a good story to
yes,
be retold.
and
Yeah.
just the story needs to stand by
Yeah,
itself,
it does.
and it's gonna. And I'm
telling you,
I got
there
a bad
was-
feeling, and I am going to.
Yeah.
I will go all in.
Richard Jewell
man,
character.
this
What,
was-
what if Richard Jewell's character is casually reading like Fortune magazine and it has like a positive write up on Trump in there where it's real subtle, which could be real.
I think it'd be like.
I'd ask Clint to prove it.
Yeah.
Like,
Like,
where
let's
did
see
this
a
come
photo.
from?
Yeah.
I
What
think-
was the idea for this?
I think he breaks the fourth wall and goes, "No collusion," and then just goes back to
I'm ready. I'm waiting.
something to keep in mind.
The words are already in my head.
Keep it in
I
mind.
just haven't said them yet.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Miles Garrett.
Miles Garrett.
How many games, Chris?
The helmet thing. So, first of all, the funniest part of this is from those actions, and then you had Adam Schefter, assault, all this that people tweeting out. This is criminal. All this.
Well, the
While-
police apparently were in the locker room last night.
Whatever. My point is, from those actions, all of that, I don't know what was said.
But
I
why
don't-
can't it be assault, I guess, is the question.
I'll tell you,
All right.
because that thing from Miles Garrett from Mason Rudolph and Miles Garrett, as they're scrapping on the ground, right? And then they go from beginning to Rudolph pulling at his helmet to the end with 2 Steelers linemen on top of Miles Garrett. Everything that happened in that 17-second window was the least violent thing that happened the entire game. Don't come at me with, that's assault because I swung a helmet. Those 350-pound monsters crash into each other the entire time for your entertainment, the entire game. that little thing, didn't look very good. Miles, that was stupid. But at the same time, don't get emotional because he swung a helmet. Those hits those guys take all game long, twice as bad as that, 10 times worse than that. No one was
But
knocked
they
out.
don't use a weapon during.
Sure, they do. Their bodies and they're
Oh,
wearing their
are
helmets.
they registered?
They should be. I see
These
it.
hands are registered.
I get it. You're emotional. You can't do that. Blah blah blah. Well, what do you think a tackle is? What do you think everything else is? Everything. If you're strictly going by damage done, anything else, there was nothing that really happened. Everybody was still standing. Mason Rudolph.
What if Rudolph,
after he got clubbed by this helmet, he goes, "Oh, what happened?" And he's doing that to the ref. Get out of here.
So what if
I
he
don't
would
care.
have gotten hurt pretty bad though? Then what? Does it change the situation? I
Sure.
guess?
Chris,
Okay.
that's-
So then,
Chris, that was close, man. That was like
No, you
maybe
shouldn't
a
do it.
wind coming onto the field at the right time. If he hits him square, Chris,
But he didn't.
We're talking about
Right, and this
a
is
guy
why-
could potentially die on the football field, Chris.
Nah.
Miles Garrett is one of the most strongest people in the NFL.
Well, you
man.
don't know that,
He's
but
crazy.
He's
crazy strong.
stupidly
Any
strong.
NFL player, including
by
kickers,
every
are
measure,
gonna be
by
strong.
every measurement during the combine, they said he's one of the strongest athletes in the NFL.
okay.
So, but I'm saying,
give it.
so you, with that, with
You
the
can have
motion and force of that helmet, and if that hits him square on his head, Chris,
How's that?
But he didn't. Oh, that was good.
thank you.
I made a good sound.
But
How long did Ndamukong get suspended when he stomped on the guy with his
like it was-
cleats? That was worse, in my opinion.
I don't know, man. They both were
So
bad.
give him 4 games. I don't care.
Nah, he's got to miss the rest of the season, and he's got to miss 2 games next year,
Oh,
Yeah.
and he definitely has to miss those game checks.
okay.
He has to miss those game checks.
It's the NFL. I don't really care. So, but
But how about
I
this?
don't. I'm with you, but I do care about a human being. I'm not a Mason Rudolph fan, but on a human
why aren't
level,
you a fan of Mason Rudolph?
I have my reasons.
Seems like a Family Feud situation to me.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah, who you rooting for in this one, Trevor?
Yeah, that's a good question. Yeah, because Pouncey now, do you suspend Pouncey? I don't
gotta
think
suspend
Pouncey
Pouncey.
gets suspended if there wasn't that stupid kick that he didn't even land or hurt. It was like a WWE kick. That's going to get
Again,
him
it's
suspended.
Intent, man. It's intent. It doesn't matter whether you landed or not. You intended to hurt. Pouncey has to get suspended too. I get him sticking up for his boy. I get it.
Oh, he's a hero in the locker room.
Definitely, no doubt about it. He did
Attempted
right.
bribery, attempted extortion is still.
Attempted. And while Pouncey, again, it was reactionary, it was no longer in defense, even if he was going after his boy. Yeah, you can't do that either. So he'll probably get maybe a game. A game.
I don't know.
I think that maybe the play association pushes back.
The
I think he
the
gets a
optics
game.
of the kick.
The
make
optics of the
it-
kid
yeah.
at least make it a game.
I
But I
think
think
he- I don't-
Myles
I think
Garrett,
if he
the
kicks, he
optic
doesn't
of
get it.
Myles Garrett, because that's going to be on USA Today, New York
what
Times,
happens-
Washington Post.
what if-
Myles Garrett NFL helmet coming down on a bare head.
What if?
I'm trying to remember. Someone said Juan Marichal, I believe it was, got like 8 or 10 games for when he attacked someone with a bat.
Just
That was
8 to
in
10 game.
baseball a while back.
Yeah.
So now Marty McSorley Marty McSorley in hockey.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, he was like almost 2 years, wasn't it?
Well,
I mean,
and-
he damn near killed
well, and
Donald
that-
Bashir.
yeah, and see, that's the reason I
But that's what I'm
asked.
saying. That's why if it hits,
That's why I asked
we're that
you
close of that
if-
being that situation. What
if-
do
But
you
he
say?
didn't, but he didn't.
But it doesn't matter. It was the intent.
Right,
does matter.
but it changes the punishment, obviously, because it does.
It
change
doesn't have
the
to be
punishment.
life, but it's got to be 10 years.
Well, like Marty McSorley, his was criminal. It got into the criminal court
Did
system.
he have to go to jail?
He had like probation, like
Oh,
I think.
okay.
I don't think it was quite 2
He
years.
swung a stick like
Yeah,
a
it wasn't-
freaking baseball.
I mean,
Right, and that's why I was asking, like, when does it become that point? Is it like, are we results-oriented thinking with it? Like,
Can't be with intent, man. Ugh.
but those are questions to be asked.
If you attempt to kidnap a child, just because you don't successfully
yeah,
kidnap the
yeah,
child, that's
attempted
still,
murder is not murder, buddy.
that's still the intent to. Just because
No,
they didn't
Travis,
die.
Travis.
So just because they didn't die,
Travis,
There are
Travis,
different levels.
I'm telling you, attempted murder is not murder.
Uh,
You know this. They're two different things.
But still, man, you got to come
It's not
down.
great.
You ain't
It's not
gotta-
great.
I ain't saying kick him out of football, but he got to miss some time. He's got to miss some time. You can't do that, man. You just can't. There is a line, man. You know,
Well,
there's
my-
a line even in UFC, man. There's a line
Yeah,
everywhere.
there's a line, but there's
a
also
line, man, everywhere.
Okay, Conor McGregor's a cash
Kicking
cow.
a guy down when he's blacked out, is that not a line?
Listen,
That's a line, right?
I was
'Cause he
going
gets
to
severely
give you an
hurt. Okay.
example.
What if you ripped the
Paul-
guy's shorts off and started strangling him with the shorts?
Creative. Because those shorts are
Is
well
that
made.
crossing a line? I now have a weapon. You're
He's
using
now
the shorts as a
the
weapon.
ref isn't stopping it. He's removed his shorts. Oh God! The Reebok spandex have been wrapped around his neck.
Oh, and then Darren Rovell would tweet how much free sponsorship money they just made.
From JD, attempted collusion isn't a crime apparently.
It is not.
Just because you
She's the
attempt
best.
something and you're
Oh,
really
she is
bad
the
at it.
Right? Your incompetence doesn't mean
No.
it's still legal.
Let me tell you, here's the reasoning, by the way. And here's a comment from the Black Sheep. Has Gardner not seen Con Air? Your body can be a deadly object, and a good man went to jail for killing someone with it.
A good man with it.
I was a Green Beret.
He was in the military.
He was a Green Beret, and
That was your-
they were at a bar, and you know
was your-
how when you're out with your wife and two guys just come up to you to
That was your first incel ever.
oh,
There
he had a
was.
wife.
No, I got a wife. No, his wife was banging the black guy.
No,
That's
wrong
the black
movie.
guy. No, he wasn't banging.
No, Con Air. They were just in a
Oh,
bar.
she was
and
banging. She was banging
wasn't-
John Cusack.
she wasn't banging anybody.
John Cusack, and that's how.
No, it was Steve
and John
Buscemi.
Cusack felt
Steve
bad.
Buscemi. She was into some weird stuff in that movie. Almost snuff.
Just making shit up.
Dave
Like you remember the plot to Con Air.
You do that. He goes, yeah, she was banging Dave Chappelle, and then he threw him out of the plane because he was mad. That's how I saw it.
This is
Rest in
Travis's,
peace, Dave.
Then
Travis-
John Malkovich started rapping.
Travis rebooting Con Air. This is what this is. Well, this is different.
I think he tried to do it shot for shot without rewatching the movie again.
That'd be interesting. Let's do that with movies. Let's redo them without remembering what they were about,
I think we could.
and just coming up with them.
Just yeah. Do
How
seven.
you saw it.
Do seven from
How
memory.
How I
How
recall.
recall it.
How I recall. Yeah. with Marvis Morell. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
segment.
All right, let's give you. Let's try this. Gartner, do National Treasure from memory. You watch it all the time. That's your shit. That's your shit.
Boy,
Okay.
I have got damn near breaking news. But please go ahead.
Okay.
We'll go. Just know.
It's big. It's
There's-
juicy.
There's good things to share. Go ahead.
Just break your news. Now I want to know.
Me too.
We have a response.
From what?
Because of your tweet?
From who? Oh, is that happening still?
I won't.
All right, Gardner,
We're-
fill me in.
okay.
I won't communicate until.
Okay.
Gardner, fill me in.
We need to stop for a moment.
Okay, we're just gonna
Whatever
s-
we
yeah.
way doing, I'll
Okay.
try and redo National. I don't want to redo National
No,
Treasure.
we're
I want to
gonna
add
do
a
it.
third one, really.
You want to redo it from memory? That's bookmark that.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So like I said, I have reported Chris to
What do you do now?
Twitter authorities
Get his ass.
Hey, Jack, we got a problem.
for targeted harassment.
Get his ass.
No harassment.
That's how I categorized it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, get his ass.
Of a UFC fighter, Megan.
she's a
Megan
co-
Anderson.
Megan.
Oh, Megan.
She's a
Anderson?
commentator, a personality of sorts.
Oh, is she a fighter or?
She's a rising star in the 145-pound division.
And where's she from?
Oz, mate.
What's
from Australia.
Is that? Okay. And
Okay.
She's tall and athletic and attractive. And what did he do? Did he reach out to her again? Did he make another meteor
No.
joke? Did he have a meme
no-
in mind?
Yeah, the meteor joke.
Did
Was,
he share a Joe Rogan joke he had heard on the street?
Okay, all right.
so he's trying to get cutesy with it now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's Throwback Thursday. I can show her how cute I was as a child.
No. He rolling out baby pictures?
And she loves dogs.
Oh, no, not my boy. Not Chris. Oh, Chris. By the way,
tweets this
you know
picture.
what time it is when Gardner puts a photo in the middle of the screen. You have to become the mascot for the thing that's on the screen.
Give me them puppies. Hey, how do you like my bowl cut?
There we go.
Just got done playing some basketball. Now I'm gonna hold 10 Rottweiler puppies.
Now I'm not gonna lie.
That was like 1995, 96.
It says 95
you
in the
know
tweet.
what?
It says blatantly pandering to Megan Anderson for Throwback Thursday from 1995.
Oh, Chris.
Don't mind the bowl cut emoji with sunglasses on.
Oh, Chris. Oh, Chris.
It's been reported.
Oh no. You know what? I'm knowing because I've been there. Like I've wanted to do what you just did, but I had what the kids call dignity. And so for you to just give it
I've
up.
seen your tweets, man.
Oh, that's true.
It's a good thing you left.
That's a good point. But Chris, you're supposed to be the best of us.
Well, the best of us just got a response.
Oh
so.
boy.
What
Boy.
was her
So
response?
she decided to respond. Oh boy.
I'll keep it to myself.
No, please share. Come on, share it with us.
I just got a ha 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 awesome.
Oh, Chris.
What's wrong with that?
Oh no, Chris.
There's no oh no. You take your anxiety
all
elsewhere,
right.
pal. I'll take
All right,
that.
Gardner, let's review. Chris believes that is a positive response. Chris, give your reasons as to why.
Oh, it's from the Instagram store. Responded to that. And you
Now,
responded?
how does she send ha 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 ha? How many ha ha ha's?
2. That's good. If you go more than that, that's ridiculous.
And it was just ha ha, no emoji, no cry face.
Was the ha
Exclamation
followed
points.
by exclamation
3
point?
ha-has, awesome. 4 exclamation points.
4 exclamation points. That kind of changes the scenario a little bit. 2 ha ha's.
Response
This
to
is
the
like
Instagram
when-
story.
This is like when news channels have body language
Yeah,
experts
right.
on.
And they're like, what?
Oh,
he
yeah,
said he
make
said he
the
ate a
place sick.
cheeseburger.
Ha ha ha. Awesome. Was awesome capitalized? Just straight up awesome?
No, it was just normal.
Okay,
like
that
2
makes
friends
sense.
would speak
Okay.
to each other.
And then how many exclamation points? 4?
4. There's puppies involved, and she likes Rottweilers.
It's not.
Shout out to JPD for getting me that photo.
It's you had to ask mom for it. You
I
didn't.
go, hey, I got a great throwback. You had to-
Oh
yeah.
no! You
See,
ask
you're
your
applying
mom.
your own self-esteem to
You
this.
literally
This is
ask your
great.
mom for a photo you can share on social media for attention. You're an influencer.
What's
You're trying to
social
be
media
You're trying to be an
about?
influencer.
I was just trying to brighten up a young lady's day.
Why
she's got a tough day of training ahead. I was
How is
looking
that
out for
different
her.
from any of the other guys that go to, say, adult film actresses' pages and going, "You looking fit today, girl"?
Oh, it's not the same.
I feel like it is.
Nope.
You got a training session?
Probably.
Is every
I mean,
day-
hang on. I don't know. Maybe.
Is every day a leg day for Megan?
Uh huh.
Sure.
So you've
90%
commented.
leg?
You've
All right.
commented on her body parts.
No.
Have you asked her anything
I have
about?
not. There's not been body
Have
parts
you asked her
talk.
how she's doing today?
No.
You just comment. You just.
No, I comment. I tagged her in an Instagram story, and she responded.
How many times do you tag her a week?
Never. Just now.
What about
Okay.
the meteor?
Well, the meteor went over quite well.
So how many? How
But
many?
she was tagged in that, right?
How many
That was
tweets
on
have you-
Twitter,
how
and
many
she
tweets-
responded.
How many tweets do you respond to? You think a
Sorry,
week?
wait.
Okay.
He's making a difference here between the two social media.
Certainly.
So it doesn't count.
Right.
Okay.
Oh,
boy.
hey.
All right. On social media as a whole,
Sure.
how many times per week?
Probably 5 times ever.
Okay.
Total
Ever.
in the last how many months?
I do like all of her pictures on Instagram.
You do like all her like literally like them?
Yeah.
All of them?
Not all of them. A lot of them.
Would you say 90%?
Anything new? That's normal. That's what Instagram's for.
I don't understand Instagram, so I can't really.
Yeah.
Well, I think
I
what I'm
like. I
saying
mean, I
is
like
you're,
the Arches photos too.
you're leaving a trail.
That's a
You're
tall
leaving a
brick of wall.
pattern. That's
There's
all
no
we're saying.
pattern.
We're leaving a pattern.
I'm happy to share the pattern. I
Yeah.
appreciate her.
Now then, it's going to be trips to Kansas City.
Just hanging out outside her fight
It's
gym.
just- it's-
Oh,
Then it's going to be.
bad place to be a weirdo.
Then
Yeah.
it's going to be
With
flights.
Rottweilers.
It's going to be flights overseas to go to like.
They're gonna send like the 19-year-old new guy out to get rid of me. If I got a puppy for you. No, that's not happening. You guys can apply whatever weird standards you have. Just enjoying?
I'm just saying, man.
I
slow
don't-
down.
I don't
Slow down.
judge, I
Like
just
if she
report
posts, and I want
to
you.
Twitter.
I want you to be happy. I don't want to take away your happiness. I want you to be happy, but I want you to sustain it.
Yeah.
And so before you do that, you coming in a little bit maybe warm.
No,
not hot.
not warm at all.
I think just take
She
it.
loves interacting with
If she
people on there.
okay, if she posts her next 10 posts, like just wait. Don't respond. Don't heart. Take a
So
spell.
you know what you're doing.
Take a spell. I'm just trying to. Right?
This is not. Hey, I don't-
Gardner. He wants Keith Morrison, and so Chris sent another like, and another
yeah.
like,
See, that's the thing.
and
is-
another like for every day for the next 6 months. And after a nice contact with Megan and a few responses, he was flying out to
And that's
London.
all it
You're a
is.
little
for the
wordy
next
there.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Keith would condense that.
Is
no,
he a
what
creep?
the story?
Indeed.
The story is.
Indeed.
You might have thought the likes and comments were the issue, but in reality, it was the hawk that got Travis. See, we're gonna find out that you have been sending her a bunch of weird stuff,
All right.
and you don't want me
Can I ask you what-
casually,
No, it
friendly
would-
interacting
if
with
Keith
her.
were going to do it, it'd be something like,
Uh-oh.
and on social media, Chris liked and liked and liked. But did Megan love?
Ooh. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying what Keith Morrison.
Sure. Oh,
would
I
do.
got you,
Yeah.
I got you.
I'm not saying this is the case. I'm saying this is how.
So
he
what's your
would
end
word it.
game?
There was. I had a positive interaction with somebody I
And that's it.
appreciate. Yeah. What do you think I'm?
Are you aiming for something?
The mountaintop. Oh, no.
Yes. It's the mountaintop.
Oh.
A shared estate with Rottweilers running around. What do you think?
Okay.
We're using estate more now, aren't
We
we?
are.
Yeah. After Snappy Bigman
Yes.
dropped off the estate.
We're using
coffee.
estate.
Yeah.
Have you been to the Gardner estate?
Mm.
It's a 1-bedroom. Hey, all utilities are included.
Okay, good. Yeah, there's no end game. It's fun, and it's fun to see Gardner react to stuff while also interacting with somebody.
I get
Which is
excited
fantastic.
actually now.
I just wanna
I
see,
start
like,
smiling.
I want Jason, Isbell, and I want
Isbell?
Megan.
Megan.
Call her Meagle?
Meagle.
What is wrong? See, this is why, like, whenever he tries to like roll out what I should do, I'm like, I don't know, man.
Just trying to help.
Meagle?
I just want to.
How's my little Beagle? Well,
I don't know.
Real quick from,
I don't want you to get hurt.
there's no hurt.
I don't
She
want
could
you to get
physically
hurt.
me.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not
Both.
excessive.
Physically and
Casual,
mentally.
normal interactions. You're
What's
the
gonna
guy.
happen? You're gonna
the
freak
guy
out?
that won't say hi to people because your anxiety's too high.
No, which is gonna happen. You're gonna get really pissed at me because she's gonna end up messing with a black guy, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, here we go."
What? Well, who are you?
I'm just saying.
Speaking
you
of
get
black,
nervous then, Travis?
I would.
Will you start pacing around talking to yourself in the office?
No comment.
from Dave. From David, I have a question for Travis. How come on all dating sites, black women have a picture of themselves standing in front of a late model sedan? This is his experience. Answer the question, please.
It's to let you know that they have a car. That's something.
There it is.
What's the car that black women like that we've talked about before?
Ultima.
Altima. Nissan Altima.
Say.
I didn't know that was a thing.
I think they got airbags on all 4 sides.
Protects from the haters.
They got strong ABS systems.
Oh, do they? What's
Wonderful
ABS?
mileage.
Some are 8-cylinder
What's an ABS?
It's not a thing.
abs.
Okay. All right. We'll take a break. It's We Are Live. Chris Simmons, Travis Terrell. Big thanks to Tech Electronics for helping
That was when you rub your head.
for making us outfitted in this wonderful studio of ours. We're going to have Sam Lyons in next hour for some recasting call and to make it racist. Quick break. We'll be right back. Hey, welcome back to the show. Chris Denman, Travis Farrell, Chris Gardner, and our guy, Sam Lyons. What's up, Sam?
Oh, as I like to go, roar, Lions.
Yeah, let's go with caca.
Okay. Good to see you, buddy.
Ridiculous.
Good to see you too, Travis. Chris. Audience.
Nice.
Curtain. What color is this curtain? It's green, right? Or
Are
is it
you
the
making
light?
fun of me?
Lights.
It's just the lights. What?
He's colorblind.
Are you colorblind?
Yeah.
Are
Oh,
y'all,
dude, I'm so
y'all
sorry.
both colorblind?
No, my parents are blonde.
Okay.
Oh,
See,
I see what you
now
did.
that's
That
where
was
you
good.
cross the line.
Nice. That's good.
Oh, man. Great hour last hour.
What?
Let's get to what we were talking about, though.
Travis?
It's Arsenio.
This is his way out of it.
Fuck, I
Oh,
wanna
I'm
be-
out of it.
I want to be Arsenio Hall so bad.
We will one day.
Nice
my
guy.
God.
Personally, we had a great hour last hour. I had a big break, so I'm just going to relax, and you guys can kind of
All right,
steer.
so,
you were discussing this with Gardner.
Let's start with,
Yeah.
first of all, Gardner, more importantly, because Chris is in love, and let him sit in that. Gardner, we were discussing whether or not he would be
I
accepted
have
On
to
Black
respond to
Twitter.
in
something.
Black
We
Twitter.
were. I'm pretty sure he would. Like I think. I said it'd be at the level where like on Black Twitter sometimes I've heard. I don't know.
Right.
Because I'm not accepted.
Oh.
They will talk about you.
Oh.
Like, people have full conversations. Like you'll find
Right.
multiple threads. It's a community, but nobody is adding each other because everybody just knows who you're talking about, and everybody's always watching those feeds. So everyone's gonna see it. And I think Gardner would never get added a day in his life on Black Twitter.
And that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. It's a very good thing. That's
I don't- I
clout.
don't-
That's
I don't-
clout. It's clout.
I don't know if you would be completely embraced by the elders of Black Twitter, but I believe there are segments of
Smino's
Black
time
Twitter
is over
that
anyway,
would.
so we don't need
No.
Well, here's the thing. I'll say,
Brooklyn
Travis.
Boogie. Like no one cares about Brooklyn Boogie anymore.
Are you listening to Black Twitter? Here's what I say, Travis. I should not be completely embraced.
Okay.
I wouldn't want that.
Oh,
It's
look at
not my place.
him. Look at him. Sweet. Listen, he knows how to handle the room.
I haven't seen pandering this
Oh
bad
my
since
God.
since Throwback Thursday.
Yeah. Or 5 minutes ago.
Also, I think Gardner would also not just do well, but thrive at a cookout.
Now, I question the thriving, and here's why.
Oh, you would
Here's
see
why.
me on the potatoes. There's not enough paprika on here.
See, and then I would have
Listen,
to
look at
stop
that,
it.
look at
See,
that.
that's too code. That sound like an undercover.
But here's
cop.
the thing, though.
sounds like-
That's what an undercover
No, no,
cop
no,
would
no,
say.
no.
You gotta tell us if you're a cop.
You know, I've
Here's the
got
thing. I
hot
would
sauce in my bag.
Right. Thank you, Chris. That's the tell.
I would truly believe it, though, is the thing.
that's
I would
also
truly
But
believe
picture
it.
this sweet
I love
boy.
paprika.
We're set up the chairs. He's got 9 folded chairs under his arm. Just anybody need a hand with another, and just unfolds them all himself.
I would love to help.
Gardner,
so,
tell-
so helpful.
But Gardner, tell them what you would do when they ask, man, that was a good ass movie, that Black Panther.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet.
And you know what they would say? They'll say, "Damn, nigga,
Yeah, they would.
let's go
say
put it
that.
on. Let's put." And then
And
they'd
you know what-
sit
you
him
know what
down,
I-
and he'd see Black Panther.
You know what I would follow up with, though?
What?
I haven't seen it. I've heard people discuss it, though. And I would be honest with them.
Okay.
I would say, from everything I've heard, I don't know if I'm Team T'Challa. I might be Team Killmonger.
Now that may happen.
Careful with that.
Yeah, they
careful,
gotta just slow
because that's
roll.
highly contested.
That, yeah.
Okay.
That's because he's still a
That's-
fucking murderer. Like, let's not.
And then now you wading into very third rail black
But-
politics.
But here's the thing. I would at least, I'm not going to be a phony with anyone, though.
That's fair.
Would they appreciate my honesty?
They would appreciate your honesty
and
as
I'll
long as
say-
it ain't ignorant.
And I will say, I don't know if I'm right or wrong, and I don't know if that decision can be made. But I think I would be Team Killmonger, and I would explain why if asked, and I would just be honest about it. And if I
Okay.
I would, and if someone wants to yell at me, call, whatever,
What do you
that's
think
fine.
they'd call you if they were yelling at you?
Fuck ass cracker,
Yeah, that is
Fat
probably
Jesus.
what it is. Okay.
What'd she call you?
huh?
Grateful Dead.
Grateful Dead something.
You look like you
Lunel.
follow around. Yeah, Lunel said you look like you follow around Grateful Dead everywhere.
It was Tony Roberts, I believe,
Yes.
that called
Calls
me
you-
Fat Jesus.
yeah.
Thick
Thick
Jesus.
Jesus.
Thick Jesus.
He
That's
was,
right.
he was polite about it.
All right, Sam, then here's the final test because you said that he would be fully embraced
Yes.
by Black Twitter. Lives mattering. Who?
Which lives matter?
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine doesn't really. I'm insignificant.
Oh,
All right,
wow.
Okay.
Interesting.
Get
Very-
introspective from the start. All right.
Not a bad start.
How about no lives matter?
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Now, see, this is where you get kicked out because they're going to say
nihilist.
you're a demon.
But I would just say, well, no, that's where I would struggle probably. If I'm
church?
going to be
The
honest.
church, bring it home.
Yeah, that's where I would struggle.
Honestly, I think you'd liberate communities from the oppression of the whitewashed Christian traditions.
Oh, there we go.
Wow. This could be a New Age fairy tale.
I think.
Pick Jesus for real. Like,
Yeah.
And you could, and
Yeah.
Travis could play the magical part.
See. Yeah.
Oh, no, we have a savior and the magical. We are on to something today.
There it is. So to that point, I say he would be accepted by suburban Black Twitter.
Wow.
All right,
I
I'll
don't know
take-
if that's rude or not.
where's he getting served at the cookout? Like how far back?
I say he's. You can't take a plate.
Hey, can I wear a shirt?
Oh, he can't take a plate. Like can't take.
You cannot wear a shirt.
I don't get a shirt.
No tall tea for Gardner?
Nah, that's limit. That's
That's
too
too-
hard.
no.
That's too. You trying?
I think he's getting served
But you will get served.
after the uncles that just got out of prison,
Oh, boy.
but
Right.
before the white girlfriends.
Yes.
That's right.
I'm ahead of the white
You're
girlfriend.
You
ahead of
are
the
ahead of
I'll
the white
take that.
girlfriend.
You're ahead of the
You're
white
white
girlfriends.
girlfriend.
That's solid.
That's telling me I'm more trusted than them.
Yeah, that's very true.
Right?
You get a-
And
get a
Sharon
little
hates
step
the
up
white
on-
girlfriends. All right.
Yeah. Sharon ain't here. I ain't here for Rebecca. Not today.
Okay.
She is not here for Kaylee.
What's
she
the,
is not
uh,
here for
Never
Kaylee.
here for
She
Kaylee.
ain't never
How's
here
it
for Kaylee.
spelled? With GH? Get the fuck out of here, Kaylee.
I ain't calling her Taylor. She better get out my face with her.
Her name Lil Taylor if she at this house.
What's the strife there? Why isn't there camaraderie between Kaylee and the auntie? Excuse me.
You, TT.
It's again
TT.
third rail black politics.
Okay.
And then I
It's
don't think
nuance.
it's
It's
too
not.
nuanced, and I just don't think this.
It's not more
We
than
have the
talk.
time nor resources
okay.
to
Well-
delve the necessary depths to truly understand the history
Oh.
behind that
noticed a
dynamic.
cadence.
You have to understand the history.
you
You've
go.
seen The Help. You talked about it on Dogs on Film.
I haven't seen
That
The
is
Help.
it's one of those films that you kind of understand the dynamic between black women and white women.
Ah.
And so you kind of, once you go back historically and understand that relationship over a time of strife,
Okay.
Jim Crow, division,
Right.
Oh, wow.
some would
Using
even say
words?
apartheid.
Come on. Voter suppression.
Oh,
Sorry.
suffrage.
I just want to be a part of it.
That's
Yeah.
why there is
This
an
where we just yell
undertaking.
buzzwords?
Yeah, hey,
Yeah.
look, I'm just,
Yeah.
hey.
South or Chicago.
I went to the Civil Rights Museum in Memphis. It's mostly just the Martin Luther King and Voter Suppression Museum. That's all 2
There it
acres.
is.
That's all you see.
That's all that matters.
We were
Right?
talking
Thanks,
earlier.
guys.
Yeah.
Talking earlier, there's a couple things I have for Sam now that I think about. Because Travis was going on a rant of some sorts earlier about getting to the mountaintop. And I always say, why limit yourself to the mountaintop?
Jesus Christ.
Why does it always end
He
at the
did.
mountaintop? Why not?
He basically said we got to build a teleporter just like Star Trek. So then that way he said we go to the teleporter, then we go
Oh,
to
so
the
we can get
teleporter, and the
spited
teleporter,
like
and
they
we
did
can
at the Tower of Babel?
Oh,
You want to
boy.
be scattered
Hey.
to the four corners of the earth again?
Get him.
Speaking different languages again?
Uh-oh.
Which only confuse us, doesn't it? There's a reason I think the aliens have done this to confuse us all.
That'd be
They
smart.
hit scramble on the programming
Yeah.
button.
Very possible.
And it was.
Or y'all just like blaming shit on space when y'all do fucked up shit.
Yeah.
Go off.
I didn't mean, I didn't mean to do him like that, dog. I didn't mean to do him like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't mean to hit him with it.
Oh, you didn't mean to do me like that, dog? Is that what you said? Okay, I don't mean to do this to you, dog.
Yes. Oh,
Okay.
God. Yes, I need this.
All right. Okay. Travis Terrell, why don't we talk about a scenario that we had earlier in the week?
Oh, shit.
A Family Feud scenario,
What'd you
huh?
Oh, no.
All right.
Fuck Steve Harvey again?
Oh,
no.
That
We
was
were
the one.
discussing
That was next
different
podcast.
situations on Family Feud
Okay.
because I think we were talking about the race war, and I said, why don't we just settle it on Family Feud? They already do that already with the
Very
white
good point.
family versus the black
Is
family.
that true?
And I talked about how I enjoyed seeing questions up there where the answers would be sexual in nature because I like to see how the whites and blacks use their euphemisms at that point.
I'm glad you said the whites and then said the black, because if you had started with the blacks and you wouldn't have finished the sentence. So
okay.
kudos
Good
to
point.
you. For
Okay.
knowing
Well
how to
done. You already
structure-
knew psychologically, so good start.
Yeah, I
Would you
did.
have thrown a helmet at him?
I would have thrown a helmet at him.
Okay.
I didn't.
Snatched it off his own goddamn head
Yeah.
and hit him. That's so disrespectful. I'm sorry to get off topic because I do want to hear this. Oh my God, that was so disrespectful. You hit that man with his
Very.
own helmet.
That's very disrespectful.
They have to pay for those. Those come out of their checks. The kid's probably a rookie. His first check goes towards
Second
that.
year, I think.
Goes to the uniform. Probably
Yeah.
just got it polished for this game.
Right.
Thursday night gang, prime time. He's excited, and then you just snatch it off his head and hit him in the face with it.
He just sold his final box of candy bars to get that helmet.
Wasn't there a
paid off.
comedian that would take off their hat and then hit them with it? That's what he was just doing. He was like, ha ha!
yeah,
He was
yeah.
just teasing them. It happens.
You hit me with this mic all the time. It's always weird.
Maybe not.
He's
too
probably gonna hit
loud.
somebody with that scarf before too long.
How do you feel
liking
about
the
his
look,
scarf
don't you?
choice?
He's
I don't hate it.
He's a
I
hard
do
pick.
hate it. I do hate it, but I
Oh.
don't. I love that he's doing it. Like I'm
Oh,
very
oh,
happy.
okay, I can
'Cause
feel
I can
it.
tell that you're happy. I'm
Okay.
always for Black Boy Joy.
Now, why? Is there any particular reason why you hate it?
It's just I don't know. It's just something.
Do you
Why?
feel like he's trying to take away from your fashion choice or your hair choice?
I feel like
He
it's
could
like
never.
a.
He could
Okay.
never. That's
But
not
I feel like
even
it's like a writer aesthetic. Like you're supposed to have it for the.
That what that
one
is?
summer in New York.
Yeah, that's how they were
And he
wearing
wears
down in
scarves
Bushwick,
now.
and so I just
In
figured.
Bushwick.
Well, then sometimes I'll go down to Dumbo.
Hang
and
on,
I'll
wait.
get my
I got
coffee
it.
from time
I
to
got it.
time.
I got it. I got it. You're messed up. That's a Connecticut scarf.
Oh,
Yeah.
see,
There was two
That's
too long of a pause between
Yeah, that's
Connecticut.
true. I
'Cause we
couldn't
thought you were
remember.
gonna say something like heavy after Connecticut,
know.
but we just said
Are
scarf.
we gonna
If
get
I was
some
able to say it-
dumbass essay entitled "A Summer in Bushwick" at some point?
Summer-
here?
oh, I like
Bush-
that.
ooh.
A summer in Bushwick.
I think it should be performed as a one-act play,
I
One
like
man
that.
show.
one-man show.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the ultimate.
I like
Come
that.
see my one man
That's
show.
the flex right
Sure
there.
won't.
Aw.
I'll go see it. Hey, I'll put this out there. I'll go see anybody's one-man show,
Hmm.
one-woman show, one-person show, one whatever. If you're gonna get on stage by yourself for an hour, let me know because I want to be there.
Some comedy shows feel like a one man show. You're just
Most.
like, yeah, right.
How
All
was
right, here
how
we
was
are.
Happiest Hour?
Oh, it was a good time last
Oh,
night.
good, good.
Yeah, it was fun.
So the Family Feud scenario that was presented by a listener as we were
Max
having
Price
this
got a face tattoo.
discussion.
Showed it off.
Oh,
That's
did he?
real.
What?
He has a
He
face
did
tattoo.
it. Oh
He
shit!
does. I go, oh, I thought that was
In,
fake.
in
I took
between
a
the
selfie
time
with
that
him.
he
Yep.
had him on the
Max Price now has a face tattoo.
Oh, that's amazing.
if you only would have had that when we had him on.
Fuck.
I know.
that's amazing.
Got to get him back on.
All right, Family Feud.
I believe it was Jamie Moyer's Fancy Foyer that because I asked Travis, I go, do you always root for the black family? Do you ever root for the white family? He's like, no, I always root for the black family. Okay, well, all right, fine. And then Jamie Moyer's Fancy Foyer asked Travis, who would you root for if it's a woke white family versus a black family with mega hats on? Travis thought about it. Now, this did throw him. Ooh,
It threw me
yeah.
for a loop-de-loop.
I can see the exhaustion in your
It
eyes.
was a lot.
It was 10, 15 minutes he struggled.
It was tough. I'm still. I'm getting a lot of heat in the streets about it too. Tell them what happened, Gardner.
And Travis finally had decided that he would go with the black family with mega
Oh
hats
boy.
on. So I was wondering, Sam, who would you pick?
I would pick up the remote and change it to Wheel
Oh,
Okay.
look at
because
that.
they've syndicated it for Morningstown. No, fuck.
Right?
Now I
That's
asked
wild.
Travis.
That is, I'm like it's.
That's a wild scenario, man.
I asked Travis to reach out to your community,
My
and
urban friends.
Oh yeah.
because I know
yeah.
he's on these text chains, because he tells me about some of them, and so I'm like, all right, go to one of
I'm
your
not on any text chains.
go to one of your
Wanna
text
start one?
chains.
Let's start a text chain.
All right.
All right, Chris,
And
start a text
ask-
chain for us.
Oh, I started one.
Ugh.
I got a great text chain.
And he asked, and let's just say they disagreed with him. It seemed that almost to a man, right? Man or woman, they were disagreeing. And so I was curious how you would approach this.
I'd probably go woke white, but
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't like it. You know, like, I
Oh.
wouldn't- I'd be a little bummed. I'd be like, damn, why y'all have to? I'm trying to support we made it to TV, and this is what you want to do? Your first Oscar nomination? You want we're fucking.
But see, that's kind of like how I feel with the black family. Like, I feel like, look, hey, let's sit down and talk about this. Is it money?
Hang on. Does anybody in the woke white family have dreadlocks?
I think so. That's an important.
No.
Okay, all right. I'm going woke whites.
Straight out of the pages, like out of an NPR fundraiser. That look. Right?
Okay.
I feel like
fine,
there's
so I-
more to the story with each.
Oh, you're really reaching here. You're
I feel
reaching
like
so. Is your back sore?
Mac Black,
Like, this is
Black Magas.
Matt Blaggett.
Yeah.
Matt
Matt
Blaggett.
Blaggas.
Is this one of your fucking history
Yeah,
lessons?
Mac
What is-
Blagga.
Mac Blagga. Okay.
That's
This
a
is a
new
Mac-
rapper now, isn't
okay.
it?
Hey,
Lil Gop, who's a
Lil
conservative
Gop.
rapper.
and Mac Blagga.
Matt Black. They
So
have a
black
rivalry.
black MAGA hats.
Right. And I feel like there's some money issues involved. There's
Okay.
some psychological, my
So you think
dad
it's
went
a
to the
Kanye
drugstore.
situation?
It's a Kanye situation.
Okay,
It's
okay.
my close best friend is no longer here type of situation. So let's really get to the seat. I feel like with woke whites, there's also an understory of ha 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 ha. Just get them to lower their guard, and then once they do,
Who hurt you?
history.
Kaylee?
Oh,
Was it
boy.
Kaylee?
History.
Kaylee.
Have you not picked up a history book recently?
I haven't because they're all full of white lies.
Oh.
Fuck, if I waited half a second longer, there would have been coffee all over this nice table.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Did you go to school in Texas?
Why did you say that?
And Mississippi.
And maybe Ohio, if you're looking at that now.
That's a great band name too, by the way. White Lies.
White lies.
I think Mac Blaga?
Mac
Matt
Blagga.
Blaggett.
Mac Blagga.
What did you say? Black.
Rookie point guard for the fucking Knicks or something.
I think a
For the
good band
Pacers.
name. Sam used the phrase earlier. Was it Black Boy Joy?
Black Boy Joy.
That'd be a
Black Boy
good
Joy, I
one.
like that. I like that.
We need to get that trending again. Twitter, Facebook, whoever's watching this, let's get Black Boy Joy.
Okay.
I
It was
like that.
popping for about like a month last year, and it was a really good month.
Look at that.
I'll
Look at
start
that.
like right off.
I know somebody with a
there's-
bunch of followers that could help us.
I'll start it off. There's a video. If you go to Wiz Khalifa or Amber Rose's Twitter, you can find a video of their son at his first Taylor Swift concert, and it's the purest thing in the world. Watch that about 5 times. I promise you. Have I ever misled you?
Yes.
No, you have. Well, he hasn't misled
Many
me.
times.
I've misled you, and I will continue to misled you. I will continue to mislead you.
Mislead the pronunciation there
Fuck
as
the
well.
pronunciation.
Take that. Yeah, I got it.
What has this turned into?
Oh,
no, you can't do that. Kick him out. You jumped it. Yeah.
I think since now we have the momentum.
We're awake. All right, now we're cooking.
right.
What's going on? What's up
It's
with
time
this shirt?
to make it racist.
Yeah, let's get into
Oh, I
it.
didn't know you were doing that.
Oh, sorry. Oh, and in the meantime, I'll
One
tell Sam
more
about my
time.
shirt.
Yeah,
what's going on with this
okay.
shirt?
GoldenEye.
Okay, all right.
Kind of giving away what you're robbing.
Just a little bit.
I'm addressing the white elephant in the room. I'm breaking down the barriers of race by assimilation.
I wouldn't mind to have black neighbors.
That is racist as hell. It's raining little white women. My prayers have been answered.
Black women have the nicest asses.
If that ain't the whitest thing a white man has ever whited in his life.
You do not have to say African American, just say black.
Oh, well, in that case, you know what word I miss? Colored.
Don't let the liberal media tell you how to think and feel. If you have hate in your
Lost
heart,
the
let it
sound,
out.
I'm racist as hell.
That's deserved.
Can you hear me?
Hello. I got no mic. You guys got anything?
I have earphones.
Check. I don't think I have. I can never hear anything out of these.
How about now? Are we good? Are we live? Hello. Hello.
You're
are
on.
you there?
You're good.
I can't hear anything. And I've
Don't
touched
let the
nothing.
liberal media tell you how to feel.
Can you hear anything in your headphones?
I can't.
Yeah.
If you got hate in your heart, let it out.
It's fine.
How are our levels?
You're good.
Turn the bass up.
You're all good.
All right. Trying to make it racist.
I didn't touch anything. We'll see what's going on. Make it racist. We throw something out. Travis claims, and now Sam claims that these are already like this. What are we going to go with first? I think maybe we jumped offline, too. So this is odd. Regardless, we'll just play the game. Travis, Sam, make it racist. I don't think you can do it. Ice hockey.
Ice hockey.
Is it picking up our volume? If you could... I don't think we're good.
So we're starting off with an open book test, right? Ice
Okay,
hockey.
I got it now.
Ice hockey.
Yeah.
10 white Slavic dudes smacking a black puck
Hey.
up and down the rink.
Hey.
Give me a fucking jump shot to start the day off. Because Tuskelevic and Dimitri
That's good.
and Hagenstick
Yes.
Oh,
didn't
no.
have the balance,
Yes.
didn't have the temperament for football
Yes.
because they want to play football
Yes.
with Levon
Yes.
and Damien.
Oh.
That's a good
so they
point.
go off and start playing hockey. we'll come there. Like, we'll find you wherever you are. Stanley Cup or no Stanley. Play Gloria. Bury me to Gloria.
Oh.
But hockey, ice hockey, you racist as hell.
Oh, wow.
That is racist as hell.
Needed to be said.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Hagenstick?
Hagenstick.
Probably. There's probably
I
one.
think he used to play for the Red Rings in the 70s.
The who?
The Wed Rings.
Man,
Wed
there is,
Rings.
what is happening this morning? There's some
The Red Weddings.
some tied tongues happening here. Make it racist. Sam, Travis can't possibly make racist The Weeknd.
the 2-day period or the R&B sensation?
Interpret as you please.
You want to start?
I go with that because the Weeknd is a trap.
Okay.
Because they tell you
Uh-huh.
that you can get some time off. They just give you a little snippet of freedom.
Right.
Freedom.
Stop it.
That's why they let the slaves sleep outside.
Okay.
Jermaine
Just so you
Weekend.
can see the freedom doesn't
Okay.
mean you're going to reach it.
Uh-huh.
And it's a tease.
Right.
Because just when you breathe in that freedom air,
Come on.
you think you can escape.
What?
But guess what?
Monday's
You're
right around the corner.
right there again.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yep, the Weeknd, you racist as hell.
And now on to
That is racist as
Weeknd.
hell.
Yes. The
Listen-
R&B singer.
Listen here, Abel.
Hey
First
now.
off,
Hey.
you can't just be named Abel and be running around Weekend. Where's the third E? They didn't even let that man keep all the letters
That's a good
in the
point.
word. They gave him a depreciated portion,
Yep.
version is the word I was looking for, of the word. And I only call you when it's half past. Because that's the only time they allow him to use the phone. They've
Yes.
got his
wow.
privileges
That's
restricted.
your point.
Weekend, you racist as hell.
Wow.
That is racist as hell.
Needed to be.
You gotta go with the point.
What a show we do here. Isn't it something? Gardner, you got one?
I do. Vests. Vests.
Cute vest.
Talking about the bulletproof vest they
uh-oh.
wore when they beat the protesters
Oh,
during
no.
the Jason Stockley verdict.
Oh, no.
Or you talking about the Patagonia vest Chip was wearing when he told me I couldn't come into the Kappa Sig party?
Oh!
Or are you talking about the knit vest that your dog was wearing when he barked at only me and nobody else in the room? Which vest you want to go with
Good girl,
doesn't
Holly.
matter. Vests, you racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
I'm gonna follow that up with
Okay.
a vest part 2.
Oh, no.
the
because vests
vestiting.
aren't real coats.
Come on.
And they know we tropical people.
Oh, wow.
So they get sleeves and they leave the vest to us to freeze outside.
Why
because
is
their
people-
white skin
Come on.
can handle
Come on.
the European nature.
Give them this lesson. They need it. They don't want it, but they need it.
This is so stupid.
Jeremetrius Vest died for you. Vest
That is racist as hell.
are
That's fair.
racist.
Jeremetrius vest.
Sam was dancing at one point while you were over there.
That's always Sam's answer to, like, these guys aren't that talented and this is a waste of time, so I'm just going to dance.
Sam just arbitrarily interjects throughout. It's my favorite part. Tell
We
them
have
what
a
they need
comment
to know.
submission. Brendan wants you guys to make Oprah racist.
Ooh.
Good luck.
Oh. They had Oprah Winfrey. First, hi, Brendan. Oprah Winfrey Network own 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 because even though they tell her she's free, they still own the publishing rights, and they're gonna find the way to make, even if it's their pennies on the dollar, they're gonna stack those pennies up. You get a car, you get a car, you get a car, but she doesn't give you a break on the gift tax.
Oh,
and
good
she
thing.
knows
Good point.
that we as a people can't just be out here getting these unexpected expenses.
right,
You know, we got to
right.
know what's coming around the corner.
Right.
How could you, Oprah?
That is racist as hell.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Travis? Yeah.
All views expressed by Sam Lyons there. I cannot
You
say that
coward.
Oprah Winfrey is a racist. I do
Oh,
not have
man.
enough information for me to reach such a ridiculous conclusion.
Sam.
Is
And
this
I
our
would not
Booker T.
take.
Washington
I
WB Du Bois
don't. I
divide?
do
Is this
not-
where we split?
I do not see. I will not allow.
Is this our Professor X Magneto? Is this the rift?
I think I do not. I don't.
This is where Sam should reveal to Black Twitter how you voted on that Family Feud scenario.
Yeah,
now.
I think so.
He was protecting you
look,
before.
I gotta hold on.
You were protected, and you turned your back on him.
I've committed enough crimes against Black Twitter. I gotta hold on to my cards
Okay.
when I need. I'm not gonna play that
Yeah.
card yet.
All
I'm
right.
saving that one.
This makes
So I
sense.
know I still got 6 weeks left to act a complete fool this year. I know I'm gonna do something.
Oprah, you are not racist as hell.
Okay. All right. Blink twice if you're being held hostage by Oprah. Oh, look, he's trying.
Am I?
You look the maid and Get Out. No. Have you seen Get Out? Oh, boy.
Very
Oh,
good.
child.
I told you said he was going to be in.
I am curious, Travis, how you'll handle this next one. The Sturgill Simpson banner hanging outside the Chaffetz Mega Race.
That concert in March?
Yeah. I drive by there. Yeah,
It's out
I
there
drive by
early.
I drive by there every day. I'm like, yeah.
Well, there's nothing else at Chaffetz between now and March. So.
They replaced the Disturbed thing. Thank God. I didn't want to look at that anymore.
I mean, like,
Tyler, the Creator, didn't get one.
I'm about to say, like, Disney on Ice can't get no love. That's very
Oh,
weird.
funny he would go
Why
to
aren't
Disney.
they promoting the basketball team?
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here we go.
Sturgill Simpson
Right.
Yeah.
is
Woke,
in a
woke,
new
woke as he gets.
is in a new film coming up for Thanksgiving,
Really?
where he plays
No.
a crooked cop that shoots his gun at a black couple. That's right. So
Sturgill
Sturgill Simpson trying to play that character in a
Okay.
movie
All right.
should
All
let
right.
you know that Sturgill
That he's
Simpson,
comfortable.
thus the sign, is racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
That's a
Is that
reach
the
of all
one with
reaches.
Daniel,
Daniel Kaluuya, yeah?
yeah, Kaluuya?
Yes.
Queen and Sugar, or whatever
Queen
it's
and
called.
Slim.
Queen
That
and
is
Slim.
racist
That is
as hell.
racist as hell, Sam. Queen and Sugar.
That's why I call Oprah on the weekend. I call them Queen and Sugar. Obviously, Weekend is Queen.
Good God.
Make Cash App racist from Brendan.
Oh. All right, I'll let you take this.
All right, first off, y'all see this thing? Ooh, I'm glad we talking about Cash App, boy. I've been wanting to tell this story for a long time. My boy Curtis Cash App.
Oh, no. Jack, white guy from St. Louis, made it up, man. Come on.
Curtis Cash App.
Is that one word?
Cash App.
Cash
Yeah.
App.
Cash App. He
French?
actually, he was a banker.
Okay.
And as a banker,
Is that what the
he
banker
wanted
is
a
about?
way to get money to the black community without the government intruding on those means,
Okay.
because there was a black tax.
Right.
So
You know about the
more
black
would be taken away out of our money than our white counterparts.
Right.
So Curtis Cash App was like, I got you, player. We're going to come up with a system where I give you some money on the low, underground, under the table. Government won't even see it.
Boom.
Take care of your family. Take care of your community.
Go off.
And then Rudy Giuliani killed him.
God.
Jeez.
Curtis Cash App, we still miss you.
That is
That was
racist
a-
as
Cash
hell.
App, you racist as
That was a
hell.
flawless Curtis Cash App
Thank you.
impression. Honestly,
Thank
I
you.
thought,
Thank
I
you.
thought it was
Truth
at
isn't
Vegas
true.
all over again.
Yeah.
That was good.
Thank you.
Good job, guys.
Oh,
Yeah.
they don't teach. They don't tell people about Curtis Cash App in school.
That's tough.
I got one.
Bet you do.
I thought of this one last night, actually, while in an Uber.
Think about this off
While
the
in
clock.
an Uber.
Off the clock.
That's a
it-
little
After,
weird.
after,
No.
after housing that food at Gastro.
Yeah.
Good Lord, you had
Here's
a
why.
smorgasbord.
Because I found something that the black community has appropriated from the white community.
Oh, no, we didn't have this meeting. Oh, we should have talked
And
about
the reason it made me think of it is because my Uber driver had the radio going. I don't know which station.
Magic 108.
It was one of the, was it 104.1? Is it?
If it was bad, it was probably 104.1.
Okay.
Hey,
And-
man, no, why 104.1? It ain't good.
Fuck 104.1, dude.
But it,
Yeah, it's not great.
the Uber driver had the radio station going, and I heard a commercial, and I'm like, wait, this is where I shop, and have shopped for jeans for years.
Oh, no.
But I've noticed a switch over the years because I've been going there for a while,
Oh, boy.
and I'm fine shopping there. I don't mind it at all.
I don't mind it at all. It
But-
doesn't bother me.
No,
My
no,
grandfather's not going to understand.
Yeah, it's a tough talk. But I'm like, this store has demographically changed. It's been appropriated. Old Navy. Old Navy. Make Old Navy racist this time.
Wow.
So I think they think they can just throw Tiffany Haddish in some commercial at a cookout, because of course it's got to be at a cookout.
Of course.
And she's there just to serve and school these white women on the hottest fashion trends. That's her only use, is to be a guide and a Sherpa for them to find their 60% off jeans and BOGO ho buy one get one half off.
Yeah, I see what you did there.
Slippers and the little keychains you can get at the register.
Don't forget
and
the performance
I
fleeces.
bet and the what?
Performance fleeces.
The performance fleeces.
I had
right?
a
and
yellow
the
one.
endurance socks.
Yes.
And then they say, do you want to sign up for an Old Navy credit card? And you say, sure. And then you sign up, and then right there in front of God and everybody else in Chesterfield, they tell you have been denied. And then have the audacity to tell you to have a nice day. Old Navy. You racist as hell.
That is racist as hell.
I like it.
Wow.
I was also wearing all Old Navy yesterday.
So comfortable.
Full
Affordable,
disclosure,
pretty
transparency.
durable, too.
Transparency is
That's
important.
important. Thank you.
So I've been getting my jeans for years. And then the one day,
Well, now you're in the women's pregnancy department.
I will look for an elastic waistband pair of khakis.
That wasn't
anywhere I
even an
go.
insult. It's a fact.
No, and I'm okay with it.
Right.
Like,
He's over there with like women that are 6 months pregnant, and you guys are like checking out the same ones.
Oh, how those fit?
Oh my God.
That's the video we need.
Now, can I ask a favor? Now, are there anything else we can make racist?
Well, the employee walks up behind Gardner and says, "Ma'am, you're at such an advanced age. I can't believe you're pregnant." Oh no, not me. Sorry, go ahead.
That's so messed up.
All right.
All right,
Like,
so-
oh, look at that. Good for you. Child in your 40s, 50s.
Twins?
Now, can we do maybe a little overtime today on the show? Oh, and here's why.
Oh, boy.
Because there's a breaking news story that I do really want to share.
Ooh,
and
like
it
my
cannot-
breaking news?
It cannot sit on the weekend. Like, I have to share this story, especially
Nobody
with
can
Sam
sit on
being
the weekend.
here.
He's very strong. You see
Yeah,
his
that's
dance.
he is.
Yeah,
So
he
I'm
was-
not letting it go.
He was. He's
I'm-
in that new Sandler movie.
I just want to read you the headline. 3 Indiana judges
Oh, I've heard this one.
suspended after White Castle brawl
Yeah.
that left 2 of them wounded.
Oh, boy. Did you see I tagged you on this in Friends of Wall?
Oh, no, because I'm not on the social medias.
Okay.
Oh,
I
that's
did.
amazing.
I said go ahead and give Travis the Great American Race.
Yeah, can
next
we just
week.
call it?
Please, though, give us the highlight.
No, this is beautiful. Back in May, 3 Indiana judges got into a fight. It was the crescendo of an incident brimming with colorful details.
what?
Crescendos don't
Okay.
happen
Crescendo.
at White
First of
Castle.
all, let's back up.
That's the word they
Let's
use.
back up. What was the word?
Crescendo.
Okay. It was crescendo or something a second ago. Go ahead.
No, it wasn't.
What
A
was that
gaggle.
crescendo?
Play it back,
Thank
Gardner.
you. A gaggle of judges drinking the night before a judicial conference, a failed attempt to visit a strip club called the Red Garter, a brawl in a parking lot of an Indianapolis White Castle. This has to be a movie. This has to be like Judd Apatow has to jump on this. The altercation apparently started sometime after 3 a.m. when one of the judges, Sabrina Bell, raised a middle finger at 2 men yelling from a passing SUV. It ended after one of those men shot 2 of the judges.
What?
It's not funny.
They left that part out.
They really buried the lead.
They really
on this
buried
one.
the lead there.
Read that part one more time.
I will.
I'd say they really fired off.
Run it back, Turbo.
The altercation apparently started sometime after 3 a.m. when one of the judges, Sabrina Bell, raised the middle finger at 2 men yelling from a passing SUV and ended after one of those men shot 2 of the judges.
Not just one. I said.
In between the 3 judges, took a number of actions that discredit the entire Indiana judiciary, according to an opinion posted by the Indiana Supreme Court this week, suspending the judges.
For what? For partying? For having a good fucking
Well,
time?
and I don't know if you read it too. They were on their way to a strip club, but they stopped at White Castle.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's
you're-
talk about it.
You're
You know,
rookies.
we had
You
ended
go
up at-
after you go to the strip
Yeah.
club.
Ain't nobody giving you a private dance smelling like wet onions.
No,
Get out of here.
no.
I'm trying to read this. Okay. While in town to attend a statewide educational conference for judicial officers, 10 hours before the program convened, respondents walked the streets of Indianapolis in a heavily intoxicated state when Judge Bell extended her middle finger to a passing vehicle. Neither Judge Adams nor Judge Jacobs discouraged the provocation or removed themselves from the situation. The 3 had ended up at a White Castle after trying to go to a strip club at 3 a.m. and finding it closed. A 4th judge went into White Castle while Bell, Adams, and Jacobs stood outside. 2 men in the passing vehicle, Alfredo Vasquez and Brandon Kaiser, parked their car after the gesture from Bell. Ooh. Bell and Vasquez traded further insults. A physical altercation ensued among the 4 men, with Adams and Vasquez allegedly hitting and kicking each other as Jacobs and Kaiser wrestled on the ground. Kaiser then allegedly pulled a gun and shot Adams once in the stomach
It's not funny.
and Jacobs twice in the chest.
Oh my God.
God.
That's. I mean, that's.
Where?
This is like a the Coen. It's like a Coen Brothers
Yeah.
movie right now, is it not?
And this is why respectable strip clubs are open until 6.
Thank you.
Because
They
this
need
would
to
never
get this
happen.
energy out.
True.
Yeah.
This would never happen.
Bell, let's see. So Adams and Jacobs were both seriously wounded and required emergency surgeries.
That's not
Jacobs was
funny. It's
hospitalized
terrible.
for 2 weeks. Bell tried to stop the fighting by pounding on the door of White Castles for help and calling 911 once shots were fired. While at the scene, Bell was recorded on video telling detectives something akin, "I feel like this is all my fault."
Oop.
Though the opinions note that Bell was intoxicated enough, she lacks any memory of the incident. White privilege swooping in just in time.
shit.
Swooping in just in time. Kaiser, who allegedly shot Adams and Jacobs, has been charged with 14 counts
Oh, my God.
related to
Yeah,
the
I mean, there's
brawl,
3 judges
including
here now.
4 charges of felony aggravated battery. 30 days without pay, they are suspended. Adams, who pleaded guilty in September to 1 count of misdemeanor batter, is suspended for 60 days without pay. He was sentenced to 365 days in jail, but was required to serve only 2.
2 days?
2 days.
Does he do any house arrest?
2 days and can't work for 2 months.
You.
Yeah,
That's it?
that's it, man.
Well, I
That's
bet
it,
it
and
was a
that's all,
weekend, too.
dog.
I bet it was a weekend too. I bet
Do
it
you-
was fucking Saturday and a Sunday.
Amateurs.
White Castle's usually open later, though.
Do you?
That's what you get for not having a 24-hour White Castle.
Do
This
you
shit wouldn't
Get for
happen.
going to White Castle.
Sorry.
Whoa, whoa,
Hey,
hey, whoa,
hey,
hey.
Sorry.
Hey, where's the scoreboard coming in?
What's going on? What is
Yeah!
What is
An
it?
emergency!
Hey!
Yeah, Great American.
What the hell is
that? That's the Great American Race,
Oh
where
my
Chris
God.
and I play a game where negative stories about each other's race are used against each other, and that's based off credit scores. So whoever has the lowest credit score at the end of the month, that other person is the better race.
So whoever has the highest credit score is the winner.
Is the winner.
Would be much shorter way to
Yeah,
say
I'm
that.
sorry.
All
Thank you,
I
Sam.
like words.
Hey, no. It's a teachable moment. All right.
Well, I've
Editors.
been, I've been trying.
Thank you. That's what
I've been
editors
trying-
are for.
yeah.
Thank you.
I've
Thank
been
you for being
trying-
an editor.
Isaiah 3:14 says,
Oh, boy.
"Iron sharpens iron,
Yes.
so one man sharpens another." All right,
true.
we can't do this without
That's
each
true.
other.
That sounds awfully homosexual.
All right.
So we've got.
awful about it.
man. I've been trying for 15 years to get that figured out, and you just did it in 1 sentence. Good work.
Just be an editor. Thank you. Thank you, Sam.
I got you, Doug.
We're kind of running down time here,
I
Gardner.
just said we can go into overtime, man. Relax.
Oh, we can
What do you have to do?
hold off.
I got messages to tend to.
We ain't got no minutes. Go, man. Get out of here.
Let's do recasting call next week.
Ooh.
Are you in next week, Sam? Are you available?
Check my schedule. Whenever I come.
I keep thinking it's Thanksgiving next week. We got 2
me
weeks.
too.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah, it's another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, next week looks good.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
So
Just
we
planning
have,
things.
Well, we got Arnez J coming in later too, so
Yeah.
we've got that still to get to. What shows do you have coming up, Sam?
Next Saturday, I will be at Apotheosis Comics for the weekly Saturday Southside comedy series run by Tom Brown. So come check that out. And with that, that's at 8 o'clock, $5. Gonna be a
Good
fantastic
time.
lineup.
Yeah.
It's a great time. Apotheosis also has an open mic that has moved to Thursdays. And last night, Pat Ryan took over hosting duties as his mic now, and he just did a fantastic job at it. So I just want to shout my boy out on air. But yeah, come out next
Change
Saturday
up
to
coming.
Apotheosis and be my friend.
Yeah.
Aw.
Follow Sam online too.
Follow me
Sammy.
at Wu-Tang Sammy on Twitter.
And if you
at Wu-Tang Sammy on Instagram, at Wu-Tang Sammy on Cash App. Send me love and blessings.
okay.
Not at $sign Wu-Tang Sammy.
Yeah.
If you want to hear Sam's performance in Target Practice, we aired that yesterday. All the audio is up. Just go back to yesterday's second hour. It's
check
very
out
good.
how I got
It's very fun.
robbed.
It sounded really good actually. I was very surprised, and we got a great sound clip from Emily. Amazing. I don't know if you probably don't have it available
That
right
was
away, but
fantastic.
I think I could just play it, right? Where she just intros us.
I've never been more crushed in my
Oh,
entire life.
so amazing. Oh, here we go.
Big crowd.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. From the bottom of my heart, please help
Listen, all right. If
Who
you
is-
were
who
the most
yelled at you?
if you had to
Amazing
work
thing.
as,
Oh, yeah.
as hard on a comedy
She
festival
did
as
so
Emily,
great.
you would have done the
know.
same.
I
I
know.
forgot a name 2 weeks ago, and I haven't even
I-
made a festival.
I
so
do
got,
it.
yeah.
I do it once a week.
Hey, man.
It was fantastic. Just everything about it lined up perfectly. Her reaction was amazing.
It was so
The
funny.
pause was just long enough to be.
And
golden.
it made it. It made us. It gave us a little banter when we came up, so it was a good time.
Hey, man. They don't forget Eddie Murphy name. They don't forget Sinbad name.
You're not.
They don't forget Cedric the Entertainer's name.
I'm sure somebody's forgotten.
Yeah,
something.
for sure. I would if I was.
Cedric the Entertainer. How many other motherfuckers you know named Cedric the Entertainer? You don't.
I knew.
Is that what the one from Johnson Family Vacation?
Yes.
What a movie!
Oh,
all right.
good.
So next week we'll recast Johnson Family Vacation in the first hour, and then Crash in the second.
Okay. I look forward to you two hosting that day, and I think it'll be a great show.
What's Johnson Family Vacation?
Oh God! No, all right, real quick.
Are you going to give us the
So
rundown?
I'm gonna give you the rundown. So Cedric the Entertainer is a family man. All right, very wholesome family man. He's got a lovely wife, a son that is Bow Wow, and a daughter that is, if I'm not mistaken, Megan Good. No, it's the daughter from My Wife and Kids. And they go on a family vacation to the reunion, and it's just their journey. Have you seen Are We There Yet?
What's Are We There Yet?
Oh my God, Ice Cube plays a.
Oh
Toy
no,
Story.
you can't give them all these shows.
No, all right, Johnson Family Vacation, but it's just their harrowing journey from L.A. to Nebraska for the family reunion, and all the hijinks they get into on the way. It opens.
It's actually Caruthersville in Missouri.
It is Caruthersville, Missouri.
Yeah.
Caruthersville's where they're from.
Yeah, so they do a
Good call.
cross-country trek, and they learn about love and compassion along
So it's
the
a
way.
little road trip movie.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
is
dope.
it-
Got some jokes
is it
thrown in there about
Vivica Fox?
behaving. I thought it was Vanessa Williams.
It is Vanessa Williams.
That's racist as hell.
Did I say it or did I ask? Should I just
No.
We
The
knew
why-
your intent.
See, you just want us to run around, maybe not knowing if you know the right thing or the wrong thing, and just embarrassing ourselves in public instead of taking the opportunities for those, what did I call them? Teachable moments.
Spike Lee
right?
told me to do the right thing.
That is racist as hell.
Oh, good God.
Wow. It's gotten out of hand. That'll
Oh,
do it.
before we go, no, it does not do it. Because
that movie.
Since we're up against it, this is even better. Gardner, from memory, give us a quick synopsis. A national treasure.
Okay. Grandson
Uh-huh.
in the attic
Okay.
with his grandfather gets told a story of treasure. Goes on to become a bit of a historian type. And later in life, starts working with a guy who has money, a
Okay.
foreign guy with money
Okay.
that wants to be a treasure hunter
Okay.
and is looking for a particular treasure. And he finds a clue initially on a ship. A ship that's buried under snow and ice. And turns his back on his partner.
Didn't you say a brief synopsis?
I did.
Also, he said a synopsis, not a summary.
Yeah.
And then he
Not
steals
the
the Declaration of
words tattooed on your
Independence.
chest.
Okay, there we go.
Falls in love with a museum curator.
There it is.
Has his friend who's kind of nerdy. His dad is, always telling him, "No,
Needs
you're
to
never
get fucked.
gonna find it. You're never gonna find this treasure." But starts to believe what we don't know. On the side, his dad is making MAGA videos on Twitter
Oh,
as
boy,
well.
that's an entirely different. Okay, yes, but
Weird.
not yes.
No.
Okay, he finds the treasure, but in a roundabout way. They think they might be trapped in the end, but they get out and they go
Foreign
on to
guy
the
goes
next.
to and foreign guy goes to jail.
Yes, foreign guy goes to jail along with several others. The FBI, who you think is after him the whole time, there's one guy involved that might want to try and help him out. And you see, there's a little secret.
Oh, because they're both Masons.
Oh.
Like Mason Rudolph.
Like
All
Mason
right.
Rudolph.
There it is. Come full circle.
There you go.
Check out past shows on iTunes, wherever you get your podcasts. Be sure to come out to comedy next
And he
week.
returns the Declaration of Independence.
That's true. He did
That's
that.
important.
That's important. He wasn't a complete white man about it.
If you haven't yet, invite people to like our page to keep up with all the latest updates. Big thanks to Sam for coming in. Thanks to Travis. Thanks to Mr. Gardner back there in the pregnancy pants. And we'll be back at 12 with Arnez J. He's at Helium this weekend. Thanks, everybody.
Peace.
And then, in the second one, they end up in South Dakota near Mount Rushmore.